It was so sunny outside. She said to herself, this is not going to be so bad once the sun goes down a little bit. But what I need to do is to get my sunglasses. I can't believe it is earlier. It's way too bright outside, man. That was a horrible idea. And then, as she was waiting for Margaret to, of course, get in the car, of course, she was just trying to get through everything and trying to not let the sun get in her eyes. Finally, Margaret, of course, gets into the car for the grand opening of the Abigail and Margaret's film school. They were up and at 'em at that particular point in time. They could barely sleep at that time. When I mean barely sleep, I mean barely sleep. Anyway, Abigail was driving the car. And she was driving the car when all of a sudden a traffic jam. They drove to a traffic jam. And they had to stay in the car for a couple hours. Now, before we continue with the first part of the Abigail and Margaret Film School, I would love to welcome you to part 1 of the Abigail and Margaret Film School. Let us continue. So it was like hours and hours and hours. They were sweating bullets at that time. It was hot. And then, finally, the traffic jam just cleared eventually. And she was over the moon. So was Margaret at the time. So they continued to drive to their destination, and finally they made it. The press was already arriving to they were already there at the time, and they were like, "Holy crap," Abigail said, and Margaret said to Abigail, "Holy crap indeed, Abigail. Holy crap indeed. This is so much to deal with." No problem. Okay. Ooh. This is so overwhelming. I think I'm gonna throw up. And that's exactly what she did. After that, she calmed down, and Margaret said, "Are you okay?" And then Abigail said, "Yeah, I just had to get that out." And they talked to the press. They welcomed them. Abigail and Margaret welcomes the press to the film school to take a little bit of a tour. And guess who's there? Billy. Billy was there to surprise Abigail and Margaret. He is almost crying because he's so happy for both of them on this incredible accomplishment. He says to them, "I am so happy for you guys. If there's anything that you need, I'll be there. I am so proud of you guys." Thank you, Bill. We appreciate that. I can't wait to send. Wow. Wow, I can't. Wow. This is so cool, she says. I can't believe you're here, Abigail said. And then Billy said, well, I know, but I wanted to surprise you guys, and I did, apparently. Yes, you most certainly did, Margaret said. She said back. And they ended the tour. She says to him, I can't wait to introduce the kids to this. They are going to love the facilities and the surroundings, and they're going to learn a lot. I guarantee it, Margaret said. And then Abigail said, we're going to try our best, she says to Billy. And then Billy said, you're going to do more than that. Thank you for your vote. Thank you for your confidence. Well, if I know you, then I think I know you. You're going to make these kids succeed in filmmaking. You have already brought movies to America, and now you're going to teach a whole new generation of filmmakers in America. You are the first. These students that you will be teaching will be the second. This is going to be extremely important. So, no pressure. And after that, he leaves the film school and goes back to his car, and he's gone. They are left to talk to the press, and they are just talking about how the film school is going to help people, is going to help young people make films because Abigail believes that films they are important and they are needed in American culture, she says to the press. And furthermore, I think that movies are incredible in my opinion. And I see the vision of every single student that comes from our school becoming filmmakers and bringing movies to America to the wider audience, in my opinion, she says to the press. After that, they leave, the press leaves, and they are just so exhausted. But they want to just lay down for a while, because the next day they are going to have to bring the students to the school. And they are going to have to convince their parents that this is a good thing and not a bad thing. And so before they leave, they just lay down for a while. And as they lay down, Abigail says to Margaret, babe, yeah, this was a great day. I know. It's going to be a hard day too. Tomorrow? Yeah. Tomorrow's going to be hard. But if we can send invitations to the parents, show them around the school, then it is a possibility that everything that we are hoping to do with the school can help people in in monumental ways that even I don't understand yet. And I bet you don't either. I would hope so. I'm just so proud of us. And then she starts to cry. And then Margaret grabs her and she hugs her wife. After a couple minutes of that, they realize that it's not time and they need to go to eat dinner because Abigail's mom and dad had volunteered to cook them both dinner to celebrate the occasion, even though they couldn't be there at the time. So that's exactly what they did. They get back into the car and they drive back home to their house. They get home and their parents is cooking them dinner just in time. Abigail's mom says, "Just in time. You're just in time for dinner. Come, sit." They do. After that, they eat dinner together. After that, Abigail's mom and dad leave the house. They leave them alone for the night and every night. And that's when Abigail hears a phone call or hears the phone ringing. She hears the phone ring. She grabs it and it's Billy, congratulating them on the announcement and the film school itself. After that short conversation, they are now going to bed because now they are exhausted. So that's exactly what they do. They go to bed, they get under the covers, and then after that, they go to sleep, bracing themselves for tomorrow. To be continued. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below telling me whether you like about the video or hate about the video, and I will see you next time. Bye bye for now.